All right, we back. We back and we live and we ready to go. Right now, we got James Phillips and Landon Yao against Dewey Smith and Ching Vang. They're doing their down and backs. Let me make sure. Yes, they're doing the down and backs right now, so we're good. Sorry, everybody, for that little break into action earlier. Something went wrong with the power on the outside out there on the road, but it come on about as fast as it went out, but we had to reset everything. So now we've got all of that took care of. We've got a reset, and we're on our way into this next game. We got Landon Yao throwing against Dewey Phillips. Right now, they're just doing their down and back. All right, here we go. James's first bag is off to the right, to the back of the board. It's out of play. Ching Vang, he went in with his first bag. Phillips sits up in front of the board with a level one block. Ching Vang goes in. Phillips is off to the right. Vang is up and in. He's got 3 on 5, 9 on 6 right now. He goes in for a 12, and it's 12 on 6, giving Dewey Smith and Ching Vang their first 6 points. They're in lead. Dewey has lead bag, Dewey's first bag. Dewey's up, and in the center of the board, Landon rolls over Dewey's bag, but he don't go in, but he is sitting right there, the level 2 block. Dewey goes off to the right. Landon takes his bag in. Now Dewey goes up, replaces that bag with another bag. Landon drags that bag in along with his. Dewey's up and in for a 10. Landon's up for a 8. Giving up 2 points. Now the score is 8 on 0. All right, here we go. Ching Vang, first bag. Phillips is off to the right. Vang is off to the left. Vang is in his lane. He's going to try to drag this bag. He goes between the 2 bags and goes in. Phillips goes up, dragging his bag in closer to the hole. He's sitting on the right-hand side in his own lane. Phillips goes up, pushing Vang's bag back to the back of the board. Now, Vang can split these 2 bags and take one of them out of, or maybe even both of them, and he goes up the middle, and it's an 8 on 8 wash. All right, here we go. Dewey's up with first bag. They have control. He's over to the left into Landon's lane, but he's sitting in the zone, in the red zone. Now Landon takes his and Dewey's bag in. Dewey goes off to the right. Landon goes to the left and goes in. Dewey steps out, goes up, goes in with his bag and pushes his other bag up just a little bit to the right. He's going to just go on. He was going to just go on and make the bag. Landon goes up. It's a 10 on 8, giving Landon Yao and James Phillips 2 points. All right, here we go. James Phillips is up with first bag. James throws his first bag for a level one block, setting just outside of the red zone, kindly on the edge of it. Vane goes off to the right. Phillips goes up and off to the right. Now Vane, he has a bag that's out of play. Vane goes up trying to go in. Phillips goes in, dragging his second bag. Vang is up. He almost pushes his bag off, but he still stays on the board. It's a 10-on-2 right now for Phillips. Vang's got to minimize it. He's got to go in. He goes in. It's 10-on-5, giving up 5 points. Now the score is 7-8. Here's Landon's first bag. He's up the middle. He's blocking Dewey with a level 2 block. Dewey's up and pushes up against Landon's bag. Landon goes up for a roll bag, ends up going to the back of the board. Dewey pushes up beside a Landon's bag. Now Landon's going to do a roll bag. Oh, he tried another roll shot and misses and goes off the board. Dewey goes up, pushes his bag in, but his other bag, his push bag goes off the back of the board. So Landon has decided what he's going to do. He goes up, he hits Dewey's bag, pushing his bag in, and he sends a bag off of the board. Dewey goes up the middle and off the back of the board. And the score remains, it was a 4-4. Score remains 7-8. Phillips has first bag. He goes up and he's short. He's got a level 2 block sitting in the right side, which is in his lane. Vane steps out, hits Phillips' bag, knocking it over just a little bit more to the right. Vane was stepping out, but now he stepped back in to the center of the board. Now he goes in, goes beside Phillips' bag. Phillips throws his next bag on the slick side, and it goes to the back of the board, missing his drag. Vane goes off to the left. Phillips goes up with the airmail and hits it. Vane goes in. It's a 10-on-8, giving him 2 points. Now we have a 10-on-7. Favors Smith and Vang. Smith's first bag is up and in. Landon Yow's up and in. Dewey's up and in. Landon's in. Dewey's up and in. Landon follows. 9-on-9 right now. Dewey's in for a 12. Landon's in for a 12. And we have a social. So here we go. We're going back down now. Phillips, Dewey, and Vang have control of the board. Vang's first bag is in. Snowman's first bag is in. Vang's second bag is in. Phillips is in. He has one bag hanging in the hole on the back side. It's moving toward the hole every time they hit the board. Phillips goes up trying to hit it hard enough to drag it in. Ends up going off the back of the board, leaving himself open for a 10. He goes off to the right, giving himself a 5, making it a 5-on-10. Now the score is 15-7. All right, here we go. Dewey has first bag. Dewey's bag is off to the left just a little bit. Landon's first bag is in. Dewey's in. Landon throws his next bag up the middle and hits Dewey's bag, knocking Dewey's bags in. Dewey goes up, pushing Landon's bag toward his bag, and Dewey's setting to the right of the hole. Landon goes up and pushes all the bags in the hole. Now Dewey he has an opportunity here. Dewey's up the middle. He hits the bags.
Should have said hard.
6-6 wash.
Can't go in the hole limp. You gotta go hard.
Dewey said, don't wait on it, pick it up. All right. Score still remains 7-15. Vang has first bag. Vang's up, and he's hanging in on the right side in the Phillips lane. Phillip goes up the middle, stops his bag short of the hole, making it a level 2 block. Oh, Vang goes up and hits his bag for the airmail and goes off the back of the board with the other bag. Phillip goes up, and it stops right behind his other bag. Now here goes Vang. Let's see what he does here. He goes up for the airmail and hits it. So it's a 6-on-2 right now. Phillips goes up, goes around his bag, and sets up on the right-hand side. Vang goes up with an airmail and goes in. That's a 9-on-3 right now. Phillip goes up for a hard push, ends up rolling on top of the bags, making it a 4-on-9, giving up 5 points. The score now is 20-7, favor Dewey Smith and Ching Vang. All right, Dewey's up. Dewey has first bag. Dewey's in front of the hole. Landon goes up and sets up behind Dewey. Dewey goes up, pushes Landon's bag over to the right just a little. Landon goes for a roll shot and misses. Dewey goes short airmail, dragging 2 back, going in, taking 2 bags. Landon goes up for the push, ends up going to the back of the board on the right side. Dewey goes in for a 10. Landon goes in for a 7, giving up 3 points. Dewey Smith and Ching Vang end up winning the game. Kobe. All right, go up here to the corner, right? Yeah. All right. All right, folks, now we got Dewey Smith, Ching Vang facing Kipper Maling and Kobe Davis. This is going to be this is the second and third place. All right, they're going for their down and backs right now. They're still into their down and backs. All right, here we go. They done their spin. They got the scoreboard set. They're ready to play, and we're ready to commentate. Kipper up with his first bag, setting up for a level 2 block in front of the hole. Vane steps out, goes up, it goes behind Kipper's bag. He's set up in Kipper's lane. Kipper drags his bag and goes in. Now Vane's got a bag set up in Kipper's lane. Vane goes in with his next bag, pushing his bag just a little bit out of play. Kipper goes up and goes in. It's a 9 on 4 right now. Vane goes up and he goes in. It's a 9 on 7. Kipper goes off to the back of the board. Now Vane has an opportunity here to wash it out. He goes up and in and he washes it out. So the score remains 0-0. Kobe has first bag. Kobe's up and in. No, Kobe's up and over to the right. Dewey throws a bag, his next bag up the middle. Kobe tries to do a go around and goes to the back of the board, but his bag is still on the board. Dewey goes up for a push, ends up pushing Kobe's bag to the right. Kobe goes around that bag of Dewey's and goes in. Dewey pulls that bag out in front just a little bit. Kobe goes up for a level 2 block, ends up going to the too far to the left. Dewey goes up, so it's an 8 on 8 wash. Score still remains 0-0. We own every right that we have, but we don't own the rights to this music. All right, here we go. Kipper's first bag is in. Bang's first bag is in. Kipper's next bag is in. Bang goes off to the right just a little bit. He's in Kipper's lane. Kipper's going to use that bag, though. But Kipper goes off to the left. So they both have a bag out of play right now. So Vane goes up and in with his next bag, pushing his bag further to the right. Now Kipper goes to the left up against his other bag. Now Vane can come up and go off of his bag and go in off of the edge of the board. And he knocks Kipper in 10 on 8, giving Kipper 2 points. Kobe's first bag is up and in. Dewey's first bag is in. Kobe's next bag is up and in the middle. It's in. Dewey's up and in. Kobe's next bag is in. Dewey goes off to the right just a little bit, but that bag's sitting on the edge of the... Oh, and Kobe goes up and goes to the right up against Dewey's bag. Dewey tries to go around, and it's a 10 on 8, giving Kipper and Davis 2 more points, making it 4-0. Favor Kipper Maling and Kobe Davis. 4-0 over Dewey Smith and Ching Vang. Here we go. Kipper's up, his first bag. First bag's off to the right just a little bit. It's not quite out of play yet, but this bag can be pushed out of play. Vane goes in with his first bag. Kipper goes in off of his first bag, pushing it a little bit further to the right. Vane goes in with his second bag, making it a 6 on 4. Kipper goes in, making it a 7 on 4, on 6. Vane's up and in, making it a 9 on 7. Kipper's off to the back of the board. Now Vane has a chance to tie it up here. He goes in and ties it up, getting 4 points. It's a 12 on 8. So now the score is tied up 4-4. All right, here comes Dewey. Dewey's first bag's off to the right, falling a little bit short. Kobe's first bag's in. Dewey's up and up against his first bag, but he's sitting in his lane. Kobe throws to the left and goes left off the board. Dewey steps out to the right. Dewey rails it off the side of the board. Kobe goes up, just placing his bag in front of Dewey's bag. Now Dewey's stepping back out again, doing a push, and he goes up for a push. It ends up just bunching them up. So right now, it's 4. Oh, and Kobe goes up. And I think it was a 5 on 3, giving them 2 points. So we have a lead change. We got a lead change. Here comes Kipper with his first bag. Kipper's first bag is short, but it's in his lane. He can still get this bag. It's still playable. It's playable. Vane goes up, pushing Kipper's bag a little bit to the right, so he's taking Kipper's bag out of play right now. Vane goes in with his second bag at 6 on 4. Kipper goes in at 7 on 4, and that's 7 on 6 right now. Vane goes up and in. It's 9 on 7. Kipper goes in, making it a 10. Vane goes up and off to the left, making it a 10-10 wash, and the score remains Kipper and Kobe 6, Dewey and Chang 4. Kobe's first bag is up the middle. He's got a level 2 block right there. Dewey goes up to go behind it, ends up going to the left of it in Kobe's lane. Kobe tries to grab that bag and goes off the back of the board. Dewey goes up and pulls that first bag up a little closer to the hole and goes in with his second bag. Kobe goes in with his third. Dewey's up, and he's got a bag up against the bag, but now the bag that it's all right, we got a timeout. Dewey and Ching, they looking at the bags to see what Dewey needs to do here. Right now, I think it's 7 on 5. Dewey still has a bag. His bag is actually sitting in the hole. He can drag this bag in. It'll be a 10 on 7. He's going to have to drag one bag. If he just goes in, it's going to be an 8 on 7. They'll get 1 point. Dewey goes up, hits the airmail. He drags a bag. It's a 10 on 7, giving him 3 points. What a shot. That was a beautiful shot. Yes. So now that gives Dewey and Vang the lead over Kipper and Colby, 7-6. All right, here we go. Here's Chang's first bag. Chang's up the middle and in. Kipper's up and in. Chang's up and over to the right, but the corner of that bag is hanging over the red zone. Kipper goes off to the left just a little bit. Now Vane can get this bag, and he can push Kipper's bully. Kipper, oh, he throws and does a side by side, and he's got a bag beside a Kipper's bag. Kipper goes up to set up behind Vane's bag, but ends up going a little bit too far over to the right, leaving Vane an open center. Vane goes up, pushes Kipper's bag back to the back of the board, but he's got two bags sitting in the hole. So Kipper goes up and drags one of Vane's bag in. And so Dewey, they get 2 points. Dewey goes up. He sets up in the middle of the board. Kobe does a follow behind, and he set up behind Dewey's bag. Dewey goes up. He's trying to push up against Kobe's bag and push his bag in, but ends up going to the left, and his bag's standing up like a shark. Kobe goes up for an airmail and hits it. Oh, Dewey goes up and side rail it. He side railed the bag. Kobe goes up for another airmail, dragging one of Dewey's bags, but also going in himself. It's a 7-on-4 right now. Dewey goes up, setting up to the right of Kobe's bag. Kobe has a bag up the center, pushes that bag in. It's a 10-on-5. Now we have a lead change. Making it 11-9 now. Kobe and Kipper have taken the lead back over. Kipper's first bag is in. Here comes Ching Bang. Ching's first bag is in. Kipper goes off to the left, and that bag's going to be out of play. Vane goes up, and he's in with his second bag, making it a 6-on-4. Kipper's in, making it a 7-on-6. Vane's up, and it's in. Kylie pushes off a Kipper's bag. Kipper's up and in, making it a 10-2. Vane's next bag's up and off the back of the board, allowing Kipper to get one more point. So that gives him 12 to a 9 right now. Here's Kobe. Kobe has lead. They got control of the boards. He throws a bag up with a diamond block, level 2. Dewey steps out to the right. Dewey throws behind, sets up behind Kobe's bag with a block. Kobe goes up with an airmail and makes it. Dewey goes for the push. Pushes that bag just a little bit closer, but his next bag goes off to the left. Kobe goes up for the airmail and misses. Now Dewey's stepping out again. Dewey goes up and goes around all the bags and goes in. Kobe goes up and he does a short airmail drag, and he's got 9. Dewey goes in for a 10. So Dewey gets a point. It's a 9-on-10. Now the score is 10-12. And Dewey and Vang have got control of the boards now. Here's Vang's first bag. It's up and in. Kipper follows. Vane goes up, and he sets up with a block in front of the hole, a level 1 block. Kipper goes up, pushes Vane's bag just a little bit closer, but his bag setting to the right in his lane. Vane stepping out to the left. He goes up. He's in, dragging 2 bags, taking a bag with him. Kipper goes up, and he goes to the left of the hole, leaving Vang open in the middle. If Vang pushes these 2 bags off to the side, but he draws 1 bag closer, but he's got a 12 on 8. Oh, what a shot! What a shot! Kipper just made an airmail, making it a 12-12 wash. We got a social. What a shot, though. That was a beautiful shot that Kipper just made, dragging those 2 bags in with his bag and washing the round out. And here comes Dewey. Dewey's up, and his bag is off to the right just a little bit. Colby's in with his first bag. Dewey's in with his second bag. Colby's in. Dewey's up and in. Colby's up and in. Dewey's in with his last bag with a 10. Here comes Colby with his last bag, and it's in for a 12. So we have a 10 on 12. So now the score is 14-10, favor Davis and Maling. All right, Kipper has first bag. Kipper's first bag is off to the right for a level 2, but it's in Kipper's lane. It's more to the right of the hole than in the center. Vang goes up and hits his first bag. Kipper goes in with his second bag. Vang goes up with his second bag, and he's in 6 on 4 right now. It's 6 on 7. Vang is in with his third bag. It's 9 on 7. Kipper goes up and goes off the back of the board. He's 9 on 7. He's got 2 now. If he goes in with this, they're going to take the lead. Vang goes to the back of the board, making it a 10 on 7, only giving them 3 points. And they have control of the boards, but the score now is 14-13, favor Kipper and Colby. And here comes Dewey with his first bag. Dewey's first bag's off and to the right, but it's in his lane. Colby's off to the left to the back of the board. That bag's out of play. Dewey goes up and goes in with his next bag. Colby goes off to the left with that bag. Now Dewey goes up and in with his third bag. Colby goes in with his third. Dewey's up and in for a 10. Colby's up to the right, giving up 4 points. Now to score, we have a lead change. So now the score is 17-14, favor Dewey Smith and Ching Vang. Ching Vang's first bag. It's in. Kipper's first bag is off of the board to the right. He skidded off the side. Vang's next bag is off and goes to the left, goes to the back of the board. Kipper's up and in with his second bag, so it's a 4 on 3 right now. Vang goes up and in, 7 on 3. Kipper goes up and in, 6 on 7. Vang goes up, and he's sitting to the back of the hole. The bag is leaning in. Kipper shots short of the hole, and it's a 8 on 7, only giving them 1 point. So now the score's 18-14. Still favors Smith and Vang. Kipper and Colby are trying to make a comeback here. Dewey's in with his first bag. Colby's in with his first bag. Dewey's up and off to the right, but it's in Dewey's lane. Colby goes in with his next bag, so it's a 6 on 4 right now. Oh, when Dewey goes too far over and goes to the left, Kobe goes up and pushes up behind Dewey's bag. Dewey goes up and goes around. He has a 8-on-7 right now. Kobe goes up and around and in. It's a 10-on-8, giving Kobe and Kipper 2 more points. So now the score is Dewey Smith, Ching Bang 18, Kipper Maling, and Kobe Davis 14. Got a little short timeout break here. All right, here we go. Kipper has first bag. Kipper's first bag is to the left in Vang's lane. Vang stays to the center, goes up to the center of the board behind Kipper's bag. Kipper goes up for the airmail, but he goes off to the right, off of the board. Vang goes up and in. Oh, what an airmail shot. Kipper goes up, trying to push his bag in. It ends up going off to the left, but his bag's still on the board. Vang goes up the middle, but his bag goes to the right, but it's still on the board. Kipper goes up, pushing up against Vang's bag.
Yeah, he threw one off.
Here we go. Oh, and Vang goes off of the board. It's a 5-on. I mean, it's a 7-on-5. It's only 2 points. This could have been the game. All he had to do is put it on the board. That's all he had to do was put it on the board. But the score is now 20-16. Dewey and Vang like 1 point. Kipper and Kobe need 5. So let's see what happens in this round right here. Dewey's up and goes off to the left just a little bit. Kobe's up and in. Dewey's up and in with his second bag. His first bag is to the back of the board. Kobe's in with his second bag. It's 6-on-4 right now. Now it's 6-on-7. Kobe's up and he goes off to the left. Dewey goes up the center and goes in. Now Kobe has to have this bag in. Oh, and it does. He makes it. It goes in, making it a 10-10 wash. All right. Ching Vang and Kipper Maling is up. Score still remains 20-16, favor Smith and Vang. Maling and Davis, they're trying to come back. They're trying to win this. Vang's first bag's up the center. He's got a level 1 block sitting in the red zone. Kipper pushes and makes a Vang pushes behind Kipper's bag. Kipper goes up for an airmail, short airmail drag, and he gets the bag. Beautiful shot. Vane goes up and he goes in, taking his other bag with him. Kipper goes off to the left. Now, Vang, if he makes this bag, they could win the game. But he's got to make this bag in. Oh, and he does. He has a 12. So it's 12 on 8, giving him 4 points. So Smith and Vang end up winning the game.
Good game, son. Good game.
So now Now we have Dewey Smith, Ching Vang, Jacob Gore, Alyssa Goodwin. Dewey and Vang have to double dip Jacob Gore and Alyssa Goodwin. Alyssa Here we go. Alyssa Goodwin with her first bag in. Dewey's in with his first bag. Alyssa's up and off to the right, but she's still in her lane. That bag is still playable. Dewey goes by side of it and goes in. Alyssa goes up and she's set up with two bags side by side. Dewey goes up and goes off to the left. Alyssa can drag these two bags. Oh, she only drags one, knocking one of them in, so it's a 7 on 7 right now. Here's Dewey's next bag. Oh, and Dewey drags it in. It's a 9 on 10. They only gain 1 point. Alyssa's bag was sitting in the right spot when Dewey threw his bag. He drug it in. So it's up. Vang is up against Jacob Gore. He's throwing against one of the twin Terras. Vang is in. Jacob's up and off to the left just a little bit. It's setting just a little bit off of the edge of the red zone. Vang goes off to the right. He's still setting in the red zone. Jacob pushes him, bullies him back just a little bit. So now we have two bags out of play. Vang's in with his third bag. Jacob's up and he sets a bag up to the right. It's in his lane. This bag is still playable. Vang goes up and goes in between them, pushing Jacob's bag back. to the back of the board. Jacob goes up, knocking one of his bags in, goes off to the right just a little bit, giving up 2 points. So now the score is 3-0, favor Smith and Vang. Dewey has first bag. Dewey's up, and he sets the bag up to the right of the hole. Alyssa goes around Dewey's bag and sets up in her lane on the edge of the hole with a level 1 block. Dewey goes up, pushes Alyssa's bag in, goes kind of off to the left. Alyssa pushes her bag up and goes off to the right, and she's sitting beside a Dewey. Dewey goes in, dragging a bag. So right now, it's 7-4. Alyssa goes up, goes in, taking Dewey's bag with her. Dewey goes up with his last bag and goes in. Alyssa goes up and she's in. It's a 12-10, giving up 2 points. Now the score is 5-0, favor Dewey Smith and Ching Vang. Ching Vang, first bag is in. Jacob's first bag is hanging in the hole. It's going to fall in. Ching goes up and goes in, dragging Jacob's bag with him. Jacob goes for a center block, and he's got a level 2 block in the center of the board. Vang's staying where he's at in the center lane, and he goes up for airmail. He misses the airmail, but it's on the slick side. Jacob goes up with an airmail, knocks Vang's bag off, and goes off himself. So Vang goes up and hits the hole, but it goes to the flips to the back of the board. Jacob goes up and hits a bag, and it's a 6-on-7, giving them one more point. So now the score is 6-0. Dewey Smith, his first bag is up and in. Alyssa's first bag is in. Dewey's second bag is in. Alyssa's second bag is off to the right just a little bit, but it's setting in the hole. Dewey pushes up against it. Alyssa goes up, pushing up against Dewey's bag. Alyssa has 2 bags on the outside. Dewey has 1 bag. Now Dewey has 2 bags on the outside. Now Jacob is looking. He just tells Alyssa just put it on the board. She puts it on the board. So it's an 8-on-6, giving up 2 more points. So now the score's 8-0, favor Dewey Smith and Ching Vang. Vang's first bag is up and in. Jacob's first bag is in. Vang's next bag is off to the right. The corner setting in the red zone. Jacob throws his next bag up to the center of the board with a level 1 block. It's sitting in the red zone. Vang goes off to the right again up against his first bag. Jacob does a replacement, knocking 1 bag in, leaving a bag sitting on the outside of the hole. Vang goes up, and somehow he got that bag to go around him. And Jacob goes in, and it's a 12-on-8, allowing Jacob and Alyssa 4 points. Now they've made it halfway there. They're on a halfway comeback. So here we go. Alyssa's first bag. First bag's up and in. Dewey's first bag is set with a level 1 block. He's setting halfway in the hole. Easy push for Alyssa. She goes in with it. Dewey goes in. Alyssa's up. She sets up in front of the hole. She has a level 1 block sitting in Dewey's lane. Dewey drags her bag, goes in with it. Alyssa goes up, and it's a 12 for Alyssa, and it's a 12 for a Dewey. So we have our first social Score still remains 8-4. Jacob with first bag. Jacob goes up and he's off to the left just a little bit. I think he was trying to set up a block. Ends up going to the left. It's playable. Vang just drug his corner of the bag in just a little bit. Jacob pushed it back out just a little bit. Vang goes up, pushing up against Jacob's bag. Now Jacob, both of them have a bag out of play. Now Vang could probably step out, but he chooses not to. He's going straight up the middle. And he goes in with this bag, but he pulls that other bag a little bit closer to the hole. Jacob goes up and goes around that bag. Now Vang is stepping out. He's going to try to drag this bag for a 12 on 10. Oh, and he goes off of the board, and it's a 10 on 7. Making the score 7-8 now. All right, Alyssa has first bag. Alyssa's up, and she's off to the left just a little bit, but it's in her lane. That bag is playable. She can get this bag. Dewey pushes up against it. Now Alyssa is stepping out. Oh, and Alyssa goes off to the right. She moves Dewey's bag over just a little bit to the right. She goes off to the right, but her bag's still on the corner of the board. Dewey goes in, making it 6 on 2 right now. Alyssa has a chance here to drag a bag. She can make it a 7 on 6, and she does. What a shot. Beautiful shot. Here goes Dewey. Dewey's up and in. It's a 9 on 7 right now. Alyssa's up and in. It's a 10 on 7. Dewey goes in for a 12, making it, giving them 2 more points, making it 10-7. Favored Dewey Smith and Ching Vang. Now Ching Vang, he's up. He's throwing against Jacob Gore. Ching Vang is in with his first bag. Jacob's up with a level 2, with a level 1 block. His bag is setting diamond. He's got a diamond block. But Vang pushes that bag up. Pushes Jacob's bag just a little bit to the right. Jacob goes up with an easy shot and ends up going to the left. Now Jacob has one bag out of play. Vang can possibly, and Vang goes up and drags his bag in. It's a 9 on 2 right now. Oh, and Jacob drags the bag, making it a 7 on 9. Vang goes up for a 12. Jacob goes in for a 10, making it 12-7 now. Favor Dewey Smith and Ching Vang. Now remember that Jacob and Alyssa has the king seat, so they have to be double dipped. Dewey's first bag is in. Alyssa's first bag is off to the right, to the back of the board, but it's sitting there. Dewey's in with his second bag. Alyssa's in with her second bag. Dewey's over to the right up against Alyssa's bag to the back of the board, but Dewey's bag is hanging in the hole. Alyssa goes up to the left and goes in, not even touching Dewey's bag. Dewey goes off of the board and rails it off of the board. Now Alyssa goes in with her next bag, and it's a 10 on 7, giving them 3 points, bringing that score up to 10-12 now. Now Alyssa and Jacob are on their way, marching their way back up. They're 2 points down now. Jacob has first bag. Jacob's first bag is up the middle and setting in a level 1 state. His bag is square with the hole. Vang goes up, knocking Jacob's bag in, but his bag goes off to the right. Jacob goes up for another block, and his bag goes kindly to the left out of the center of the hole. Vang goes up, and he goes further off to the right. He has 2 bags sitting. Jacob goes up for a drag. He ends up taking, he has a level 1 block sitting in the red zone. Vang goes up and in with his next bag. Now Jacob Oh, he drags his other bag closer to the hole, but now Vane has two bags sitting on the right-hand side of the board. One's hanging in the hole, and the other one's hanging just to the left. And he goes up. He hits the shot, making it a 10 on 8, giving up 2 points. And we have a 12-12 tie right now. Alyssa has first bag. Alyssa's first bag is in. Dewey's first bag is off to the back of the board. It's still on the board, but it's sitting on the back side of the hole. Alyssa throws her second bag in. Dewey's up with his second bag in. Alyssa goes up. She sets up to the left. Dewey's in with his third bag. 7 on 7. Alyssa goes to the back of the board. Dewey goes up, and he's in. It's a 10 on 8, giving Dewey and Vang 2 points. Now the score is 14-12. Dewey Smith and Ching Vang. Ching Vang with a level 2 block sitting outside of the red zone. Jacob pushes up against Vang's bag, and sets on top of his bag. Vang goes up for the airmail and goes off the board to the right. Jacob goes up with an airmail and hits it. Vang is back up, and he throws off the back of the board again, so he only has one bag on. Jacob goes in with his second bag, so it's 7-1 right now. Goes up with an airmail, misses. It's 7 on 1 right now. If Jacob makes this, it's 10 on 1. Oh my, that's 9 points. That's the game. What a shot Jacob Gore just made to finish this game. What a shot. All right. Well, we want to thank everybody again for joining us tonight. We're sorry that we had our little complications with our power failure for just a few minutes. We want to thank y'all for joining us. We'll thank our sponsors one more time before we leave out. Hartzell's Garage Door and Company, Bust You Up Cornhole, Kelly's Bars and Grills for aftermarket parts, Bag Junkies, Headlights Are Us, home of Krave Cornhole, Bridges Corp, Angie's Pressure Washing. Want to thank all of our sponsors here tonight. Thank everybody that come out and was a part of this tournament, and those that stayed, and we had a good time, folks. Appreciate everybody that tuned in for tuning in. Come back and see us next week. We're not going to be back until next Monday. I think Kirsten Dees is going to be doing a tournament here Friday. So if you don't have anything to do and you want to come out and have some fun, come out and join us Friday. Thank you, everyone. Good night.